Behold, ladies and gents, another epic dream gaming PC for a fellow subscriber. I know how much you loved watching the series, so I figured why not pop out one final episode for the year. We got some insane parts going inside the system with some custom mods. It is going to be a very fun episode, so sit back and relax, and let's get started. This holiday season, skip the chaos and shop online. Whether you're picking up a copy of Microsoft Office for school or upgrading to Windows 11, VIP or CDKey.com has you covered with the best CDKey prices online. And for a limited time, just for Black Friday, you can get 28% off your order by using the code TS25. And after checking out, you have to visit the User Center section up top, navigate to your orders, and reveal the key so that you can copy and paste that into the activation settings of Windows and be done. Link to the website will be posted down below. So this subscriber of mine DM'd me on Discord the other day, and he was like, I have an unlimited amount of budget. I want you to build me the best white-themed gaming PC that money can buy. And my first response was, first of all, you came to the right place. And number two, your wish is my command. So that is exactly what we're doing today. We're gonna be starting off with the best gaming chip in the market currently, the 9950 X3D, at least until the new X3D chips come out, which is very soon. I believe sometime in CS it will be announced. So it'll be very interesting to see how the performance will be compared to the current king of the market. Speaking of X3D chips, my original choice for the board was the X870 Aura's Elite Wi-Fi Ice, just to stay consistent with the color scheme. But because the new X3D chips are coming out, we're starting to see new X3D refresh motherboards. And I so happen to have an early unit, so I figured why not give the subscriber a very nice upgrade. So instead, we'll be tossing in the X870E Aura's Master X3D Ice instead. This board has been designed specifically to boost the performance of X3D CPUs. So if you have a 9800 X3D or even a 9950 X3D, then you're supposed to see more performance with the AI overclock as opposed to using a non-X3D chip. And we're gonna be testing that out once we're done building a PC. This is a TechSource certified subscriber build, which means they're gonna get some free upgrades and freebies along the process, anywhere between $500 to $1,000. Damn! That is a beautiful, beautiful motherboard. Oh my God, Auras, I swear, you guys never miss. You guys never miss when it comes to white motherboards. Check this baby out, you guys. What? Let me just, no one's watching. Oh yeah, maybe. I'll be right back. Just give me 5 minutes. Oh yeah. Okay, memory. We're going with a 64GB kit from Crasah, specifically the Vengeance RGB sticks at 6,000 megatransfers. However, I will be tossing in 2 extra dummy kits because I learned my lesson the last time. Apparently dummy kits do exist and Crasah sells them. So we're gonna be putting in 2 extra dummy kits to fill in the empty slots in between the actual memory sticks. And there is one thing I do wanna mention in this video. Unfortunately, this will be the last subscriber PC build where I can offer freebies. Moving forward on the next episode, I cannot guarantee any extra freebies. I know that's like a very big thing for the subscriber builds, but unfortunately, due to the high demand, I just simply can't offer them anymore. It's not guaranteed. You may get them or you may not. It's just not guaranteed anymore. So yeah, with that in mind, I'm also fully booked until March of next year. So if you guys want a subscriber build, you're gonna have to be on the waiting list. So if you're still interested, hit me up on Discord or send me an email. For storage, oh, I cut them both. Let's go. Primary drive will go on the Gen 5 M.2 SSD from Crasah, the MP700 Pro, and the 4TB Gen 4 drive will be used for mass storage. Oh yeah. She's looking so good already, boys and girls, but we have so much to do, so let's continue. All right, the case we are building in. Oh shoot, just knocked down my light. The Haven HS420, specifically the vGPU model that comes equipped with a vertical GPU bracket. I think the last time I've seen this case in person was sometime last year on the channel, and after that video went live, I've labeled this as one of my top 5 cases of all time, simply because of its super clean, minimalistic, like sci-fi, futuristic design, all the really cool features it comes with, and the tremendous amount of airflow. This has been one of the best cases for airflow of 2024, I want to say, and I feel like it deserves more spotlight. So that is why we are building inside the HS420 once again. Ooh. Okay, we're not gonna need the vertical GPU bracket now, so let's go ahead and remove this. Okay, motherboard is hooked up inside the case. Next thing I want to do is install our AIO. Now, the subscriber was adamant about having a screen inside of their cooler, and I recommended to go with the Traix Panorama because personally, I still think this is the best looking cooler with a screen, specifically a curved AMOLED screen. But I'm not too keen on their included fans, so I'm going to be replacing them with triple Enablnig Infinity wireless fans instead. Okay, with all of that out of the way, I do want to finish installing the rest of our fans. In order to take advantage of the amazing airflow of the case, we do have to fill in every single fan slot. So we have 3 exhausts on the top for the AIO. I'm gonna be hooking up 3 more reverse blade fans on the bottom for intake. And then we got 2 more holes in the back, 1 on the bottom and then 1 on the top. The top one will have a regular exhaust fan, and then the bottom will have another reverse blade for intake. So basically the bottom row is gonna be all intake, right? We're gonna be pulling in fresh cold air from the back of the case, from the bottom of the case. It's all gonna go inside, and then it's gonna be exhausted from the top and from the back. 4 intake, 4 exhaust, perfect neutral pressure. Okay, this is awkward. I forgot that this was designed for only 140s and not 120s. A simple oversight on my end, no problem. Luckily, I have a plan B. I guess my simple oversight has bagged the subscriber a pretty nice upgrade. We are gonna be going with new LCD fans from Enablnig in the 140 size. So yeah, quite a nice upgrade from the non-LCD fans. Okay, all 3 of the LCD fans are hooked up. I also took the liberty of upgrading both of his rear fans because the 120s didn't quite look nice back there because the frame was visible. So I went and upgraded the bottom one and the top one to 140mm fans. We got the regular fan blade, and then we got the reverse fan blade for the bottom. Also, as I was recording this video, the subscriber reached out and wanted me to add more storage. Now, normally I don't take on any additional requests once the money is sent over and I begin the build, but I'll make this one-time exception because he caught me in a really good time and I still have access to the M.2 slot. So we're gonna be adding in 2 additional 4TB Gen 4 drives from Corsair for mass storage. So let's go ahead and add those right now. Oh, look at that. Look at that, ladies and gents. That looks so damn good. This is easily turning into one of my favorite builds of this year, for sure. The subscriber is gonna absolutely love his new dream PC. Remember when I said that he is obsessed with screens? Well, I wanna add a giant monitor in here. And since we can't use the rear bracket like I normally do, I'm gonna have to put it over here on this side. And lucky for me, this case actually supports up to a 9-inch monitor over here. In fact, they even include a VESA adapter so you can hook up your monitor. But who needs a VESA adapter when you have 2 awesome 3D printers? So this is the monitor we're gonna be going with. It is from Wise Coco. This is a 9-inch 2K touch monitor. And this is going to fit perfectly in that space on the right side. The only issue with this monitor is obviously the black bezels, right? So we're gonna have to do something about this and print a really nice custom 3D cover so that it blends in really nicely with the case. And also we're gonna have to replace the cables because these cables are extremely long. We don't need this much cable slack. So the plan is to have this attached right here against the storage bays, but I'm gonna have it sitting a little higher up so that when I route the cables in the back, it's not gonna be visible. So yeah, I mean, this already sticks out like a sore thumb because of the black bezel. So we're gonna have to design something really nice to cover it. And I believe Danny is almost done with the render. Oh, you did it again, Danny boy. You did it again. Oh, that looks beautiful. Okay, so we have 9 holes in the back for the magnets. I think that's a little excessive, but we can try. Okay, let's pop this in the oven. What are we looking at? 5 hours and 20 minutes. That is a very long print. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and send this to the printer. Do it in the color white and continue working on our build. Okay, while that is baking inside the oven, I say we continue on with the build and install our power supply. 1000 watts is really all we need, but just to future-proof the system, we're gonna be tossing in a 1200 watt unit from Enablnig, specifically the Edge 1200 Gold, which is currently my favorite power supply in existence. I absolutely love the external USB and fan hub, and also just the ease of access and plugging in the cable. So you're gonna see a lot of these power supplies in future subscriber builds. So the default 24-pin cable from Enablnig actually doesn't look too bad, but he is spending a lot of money on this PC, so it just makes sense to go the extra mile and toss in the Strimmer wireless 24-pin. Last thing I want to do is cut some corners on this epic gaming PC. Looking good, looking good. Let's go check this out. Okay, here we go. Let's test this out real quick. Oh, fits like a glove. That was beautiful. Danny, you've done it again, my guy. The only issue I'm noticing is that it came out a little rough on the bottom edge for some reason. This is the first time the printer did this. That is very rough. Everywhere else it's smooth. Look at that. So I'm not sure exactly what happened up here, but nothing a bit of sanding can fix.
A few moments later.
Okay, there you go. Nice and smooth, ready to go. Overall, another fantastic print. Thank you so much, Danny. You're the MVP. Okay, let's slide this inside. And now we plug in the cables from the top. I did order specific length cables from Amazon, also with a right angle, That way it's not sticking out too much from the top. We're gonna plug this over here on the right. And then we got the mini HDMI on the left. And that is where this right angle adapter comes in play. Bam, just like that. And finally, the last piece of Exodia. The ROG Astral RTX 5090 in the color white. This is actually the second time I have the privilege of using this card in a build. The first one was with the Helios 2 that I built with my daughter a month ago. But yeah, nonetheless, let's pop this inside and call a subscriber and see what he thinks. What's up, Nev? Hello, buddy.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. How are you guys?
Good.
Hey, buddy. What's your name?
We're great.
Liam.
Well, your dad actually reached out to me a few weeks ago, wanted me to do something very special. So I have a little bit of a surprise. You ready to take a look at it?
We are.
There we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, now you're not.
Now he's not shy. Yeah, take a look.
Look, you got a Lambo in there.
I know your dad's into Lambos. Maybe you're into Lambos as well, but I got Lamborghinis everywhere on all the screens. But yeah, I found like the best or the biggest monitor I could find, a 9-inch. So we hooked it up over here on the side. And we custom 3D printed an enclosure for it, so it looks really nice and it blends in with the entire PC. Of course, you got the 5090 Astral, the best of the best currently, and then we got your processor 9950 X3D. It's basically rocking the best specs right now for a PC.
Wow. The fans on the bottom, like it's a little bit at an angle.
Yeah, they're angled 45 degrees, so the whole point of it is to, you know, it's like intake, so it's gonna pull in some cold air from the bottom and then blast it against the glass so it can cool the GPU, essentially. So there's tons of cooling in here. Oh yeah, check the temps, really low temps. We even got an extra intake fan in the back, and then we have another extra exhaust fan in the back as well.
This thing looks right?
You like the PC?
Yeah.
What games do you play?
Fortnite.
Yeah, he's really good at FPS games.
Oh really? Okay.
He's like a prodigy. Like that's something I was never good at, but he's just really amazing at it.
Yeah, you're gonna kill the noobs with this PC for sure. Your KD is gonna improve quite a bit after you play on this. I'm sure Dad's gonna let you play on the system, right?
It's his. He's been wanting it for a long time.
Oh, very nice. What a nice upgrade. What PC are you using right now?
No PC. We have. He plays on his PS5.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't owned a gaming PC in over, I would say, 5 years.
Oh wow. So yeah, this is a very nice entree to PC Master Race. So welcome, welcome on board.
Yeah.
So what would you rate this PC?
Oh man, I would rate it like 100.
Okay. I'll take both. Well, it's nice meeting you. I'm gonna go ahead and pack this PC up and then get ready to ship it out to you guys. Thanks for reaching out. Oh, by the way, why did you reach out to me and have me build this PC for you guys?
We reached out because, you know, he wanted a game PC for a while, and we just wanted to, well, I wanted to make it special and just kind of memorialize it. And of course, all your builds are always just amazing, and the content you put out. So, you know, that's like, we could have easily just bought it from somewhere, right? But we wanted to make it special for him, so.
Awesome. Well, hopefully I delivered.
You know, you did.
Awesome.
So you doing a good job?
I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Okay, I promise you guys we're gonna test out the X3D overclock and see if this is all just a bunch of baloney or does it actually improve the performance of our PC. So, with that said, we're gonna start off with a baseline test. We're gonna check out the FPS on 2 games, Arc Raiders and also Cyberpunk, and then we're gonna go into the BIOS, enable X3D Turbo, and then check and see if that actually boosted our frame rates. Okay, here I am in the settings for Cyberpunk 2077 Shadow Liberty. I'll be testing both 4K and 1440p to see how much of a difference there is before and after the X3D overclock. I'm also going to make sure that AI upscaling, DLSS, and FrameGen is all disabled, so this is basically pure raw performance, and everything else is pretty much set to high. And here we go. We're also going to pay attention to the CPU clock speed because overclocking obviously is going to change the frequency. So right now it's hovering between 5.4 to 5.5, I would say, gigahertz. In terms of FPS, we are pretty much steady at 134, I want to say. 133 to 135, so we'll call it an average of 134 FPS in 4K resolution, high settings. Let's go ahead and check out 1440p. Okay, we jumped up quite a bit. Looks like we are in the low 180s. Wow, that is one cool GPU. I don't think I've seen an Astral hit under 60 degrees Celsius before. That is impressive. Okay, so it looks like we are getting anywhere between 180 to 187 FPS, so let's average that out. We'll call it 183 FPS in 1440p. Okay, so now that we have the baseline for Cyberpunk 2077, I keep calling it Shadow Liberty. I think I've done that like multiple times already. Phantom Liberty is what I meant to say. Let's jump over to Arc Raiders and do the same thing before we go into the BIOS and overclock. Okay, here we are in the settings. We're starting off with 4K like usual. DLSS FrameGen is disabled, no anti-aliasing, and the rest of the settings are maxed out to epic. Let's see what we got. I'm realizing this now, but I think Arc Raiders was probably one of the worst games to benchmark because it's very inconsistent. Every single game you load in, you might be in a different part of the map. And also the weather plays a huge impact as well. Like I'm sure the rain is affecting the FPS quite a bit. So yeah, take the performance numbers on Arc Raiders with a grain of salt. Unfortunately, we are already knee deep in this, so there's no backing out. Let's continue nonetheless. FPS wise, we are getting anywhere between 130 to 132. So we'll call it an average of 131 frames. Let's bump this down to 1440p before I get shot. Okay, here we are, 1440p, same exact settings. We jumped up to 180. So yeah, anywhere between 179 to 181, so 180 average FPS. Okay, now the fun begins, ladies and gents. Enabling the X3D Turbo mode to see how much performance we're gonna get. What are your guesses? Let me know in the comment section. Gigabyte is stating that you will get up to 25% boost in performance if you're installing a 9800 X3D and up to, I wanna say 15% with a 9950 X3D. So we should technically see up to 15% more performance with our CPU.
12 seconds later.
Okay, here we are in the BIOS, and this is the setting we're looking for, X3D Turbo Mode 2. Gigabyte made it super easy for us. All we have to do is literally click on this, and the PC will do the rest. Oh, we got 2 different modes. Okay, this changes things. Wait, what's the difference between max performance and extreme gaming? You would think max performance is max performance, right? So what the hell is extreme gaming?
5 minutes later.
Okay, so according to Gigabyte, max performance is what we want to maximize the performance of the CPU. So we're gonna click on max performance, and it's not gonna do anything. So we just double click on it, and I'm guessing we save changes. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna switch from standard to max performance. So standard is default. There we go. It's gonna restart the PC and overclock the CPU and the memory for us. So now we just gotta wait. Watch it just blue screen. That'll be hilarious. I do wanna go on record and say that this is actually my first time doing this. And also AMD Expo was already enabled in the BIOS. It's running on 6000 mega transfers. So I don't think it'll technically overclock the memory because it's already overclocked, but we're gonna see it nonetheless. That was pretty quick actually. Okay, first thing I want to do is check the memory and see if, yeah, okay, they didn't touch the frequency of the memory. We're still running on 6000 mega transfers per second. So it's gonna come down to our clock speeds and our FPS in games. So let's go and load up Cyberpunk and check it out. Cyberpunk, what do we got? That's literally slower than before. Our clock speeds are even slower, 5.3, and that's steady. Like 5.3 is steady. And we dropped like 5 FPS on average. I believe we were getting 145 before. This was not the results I was expecting. Yeah, I mean, everything else is the same. Wow. What if we do windowless? I think my game froze too. Okay. Maybe the turbo mode needs a little work. Oh, you know what? The PC froze. Wow. The PC actually froze. That's crazy. You know what? I say screw it. Let's try Arc Raiders. We're already in this deep. Let's see if there's any performance difference in Arc Raiders and if the PC is stable. If it crashes, then obviously the overclock is not stable. So we're gonna go into the BIOS afterwards and switch it from max performance to extreme gaming and see if that makes a difference. Oh, I can reconnect. Nice. Probably already dead. Oh no, I'm not. Huh? What the heck are you doing with your arm? What the hell? Where's my other arm? What happened? Okay, that was a weird glitch. Anyways, so yeah, performance-wise, actually, I think it defaulted back. Yeah, because we're back up to 5.5 gigahertz, and we're getting the same performance as last time. So nothing has changed. I'm guessing because the PC crashed, it defaulted back to its standard mode. So let's go back into the BIOS and confirm this before we switch off to extreme gaming. Okay, we're back into the BIOS. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, just as I expected, it defaulted back to standard. So max performance clearly doesn't work, which is bizarre considering we're running the top of the line specs with like the top of the line cooling. So I guess let's go ahead and try extreme gaming instead. Okay, here we are reconnecting. Still 5.3. What is going on? Why doesn't it want to push more than 5.3? And we're at 100% CPU usage. What is going on? I mean, we did gain a little bit. We were getting around 180 before. Now we're getting 185, up to 185. So we got like what, maybe 5 FPS boost in 1440p, despite a slower clock speed on the CPU. Very interesting. Let's do 4K. Looks like 2 to 3 FPS more in 4K resolution. And I think my game just crashed. What is going on? Oh wait, no, it was just a major frame lag. Yeah, I mean, we gain another 2 to 3 FPS, you guys, in 4K resolution by enabling the X3D overclock. Definitely not what I expected. That's for sure. But might as well try Cyberpunk. All right, here we go, Cyberpunk. 4K resolution. Okay, now we're talking. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I was quickly losing faith in this whole thing. I thought this was a gimmick, but we turned it around. I guess we just had to ignore max performance and just go with extreme gaming instead. Okay, let's check out 1440. Okay, how much more performance did we get in 1440p? That is the big question. Or you can just crash. Did you literally just crash? Oh my God. Yep, okay. To say that was a disappointment would simply be an understatement. Like, I'm gonna go on record and say that it's a gimmick. This X3D motherboard is an absolute gimmick, at least in my experience and in my testing. I hope, and I'm assuming, there might be a BIOS update in the future that can fix these issues, but until then, I would avoid these motherboards like a plague, or at least you can buy it, but don't enable any of the X3D turbo mode. I mean, sure, we got like 10 FPS boost and Arc Raiders in 1440p, but at what cost? Like, the system was not stable at all. So I went back into the BIOS and I defaulted the settings back to standard mode, and the PC has been running flawlessly ever since. And honestly, I'm really glad we tested this. I promised you guys I would in the beginning of the video, and I feel like without testing it, how would we know if it was a gimmick or not, right? As always, before I end the video, I do have a few extra freebies for you and your son, starting with our screwdriver kits. We got the electric version and we got the 150 piece in case you decide to build a PC together in the future. I also want to hook you up with one of our mouse pads from our season 14 design. This is currently our top seller for our season 14 that we just released. We have a few different colorways, so you can pick one that matches your setup's color scheme the best, obviously. And we recently launched posters on our store, techstoreshop.com, and I want to give you a custom design that you can hang in your setup somewhere. If you don't like this design, you can actually go on there and pick any one you like, or you can upload your very own custom design. But yeah, guys, we now sell high resolution plexiglass acrylic posters, much cheaper than the competition. If you guys want to check it out, I'll drop a link to it down below. But yeah, nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll drop a link to everything I use in the PC down below if you want to check it out. If you want me to build your dream PC, find me through email or my Discord server, but please note I am booked until March, so it would have to be sometime after March. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.